Okay, thank you. We are going to present something about why CLO for anything as a service present to Future of Information and Communication Conference. We are talking about iData orchestrated access via web-based intelligence service by our team in Tennessee and Texas, USA. We're going to talk about 4 aspects, but the core is about anything as a service with UBC over iData. UBC means universal interface, Brewing aggregation, and a centered user experience. Anything as a service. Now we have 4 separate websites. They have the similar universal interface. You can see the first thing is about Presidential Recordings Program, Mueller Center v. University of Virginia. This one is about Canadian national parks with wildlife camera map. This one is about Coach Shop in New York, new ways to shop at Coach. Then this last one is the most important one, about computer science courseware online at Lane. So you can see this is cloud service. Then we can see access is orchestrated via UBC over iData.
Dr. Liang,
yes.
Anything can be a service?
Yeah, when we're talking about anything, that means any kind of different services like this, online courseware, an archive content management service, and tourism national parks, commercial websites. With these experiments, you can see that we can serve a lot of different aspects and the fields. That means anything as a service. Thank you. So here you can see that we started with universal interface, the users working on it. Through that, the interface is going to drive Brewing aggregation. And then you can see that by using this kind of different archival things, the center, the user experience is there, right for you. So here we introduce an idea about Brewing ubiquitous service. That means our big data not just resides only on one single server, but multiple in the cloud. That means ubiquitous. So here you can see we have the DDB. What does it mean? Distributed database. So you can see here from universal interface, integral digitalization drives Brewing aggregation. Then archive and transformational analytics supports user-centered experience. So here you can see that again, this shows you some idea.
Dr. Liang.
Yes.
What is iData and how is it used to automate UBC?
In brief, iData means integral digitalization by using archiving and transformational analytics. So this is going to support interface design or automation or Brewing aggregation and to make the user in the centered context. This all included within the data idea. Thank you. So now here, we are talking about a universal interface for design automation. And Michael, it's your turn, right?
One-stop service brings out foldable lanterns to manage multiple aspects of via digital archiving. An archivable folder manages all the recordings of all the presidents, and it'll show subject-related dated playable audios of all the presidents. Auto UI designed by various faucets such as folders, boxes, tabs, list all the presidents, Roosevelt, Eisenhower, Truman, Kennedy, and so forth. But Dr. Liang.
Yes.
How does integral digitalization help automate UI design?
Good question, thank you. As I mentioned, we have distributed database. Anything stored in the database is a document. That document, including, we say, intelligent DNA kind of things, ingredients, including actionability, and also we have a just-in-time agent to help out on the client side. Thank you. So now we come to Brewing aggregation for rapid assemblability. Now it's Rod's turn.
Brewing aggregation for rapid assemblability enables rapid assemblability via menu items, anchor text, various buttons, fold lantern bars. Brewing aggregation also assembles zoom in binders, zoom in eye, contextual folders, and tentable boxes. I have a question.
Yes, please.
What is behind to enable rapid assemblability?
Good question. We innovated an idea, we call it WinCom. What that means, that is web intensive composite that supports both the back-end and front-end activities, interfacing, and the human and computer interactions. So that is why also support when the user is going to trigger something up, then rapid assembly, like on the client side, is going to work for you, then bring out whatever is supposed to be presented on the client side. That's for rapid application service development. Thank you. So now we're going to talk about the centered user experience for high accessibility. Now, Aaron, it's your turn. Thank you.
Could you turn on the speaker, Aaron, please?
Okay. High accessibility to center user experience via code, contextuality,
A little bit louder, please. Go ahead again.
You said do it again?
Yeah, a little bit louder. Thank you.
High accessibility to center user experience via code, contextuality and depth, or using Brewer dynamic dashboard embedment without swiping. High accessibility via one-stop for all. One-stop service provides accessibility to multiple folders with ease. I have a question.
Yes, please.
What promotes high accessibility and how does it work?
Okay, great question. So we have an intelligent agent on the client side and also server side. They are cooperating, we call them IB. You know, B means working very hard, very diligently, right? So over the distributed database. So this agent on the client side, by working on the web intensive composite to brew through analytical synthesis and online processing, that is going to support high accessibility. Thank you. Okay, now we come to the conclusion. YCLO, one-stop service. You can see that here, one button that brings out anything, we call it a one-stop service for user-centric accessibility. You open it up, you can access all the associated aspects. For instance, here is the teaching course aware. You can see all the courses with associated with every single bar. So here, dynamic dashboard for user interactive automation. What does it mean? That means sometimes you wanted to individualize a specific course. So dynamic dashboard is going to bring that out for direct access. The second one is about the bar enhancement for user-centric accessibility. So usually this bar allows you to bring out whatever you put beneath. For instance, here we use the roster to present every single student. They can work on it, present their work. We can view their work. That's kind of idea. The third one is about searchable list for user fast accessibility. When you have many users or rosters, so here this is auto-generated list for the fast accessibility. So you can choose one to go. You don't have to scroll up, down, back, and forth to find the person. Thank you. So this one is also very important. We say well-archived boxes for user-centric experience. What does it mean? Let's say this is one learning module regarding word processing for documents. So here, this button or box allows you to put anything beneath about the learning assignments, lab, whatever we're supposed to put beneath here. That is the idea. So here is not another one. Also, we say instant editor for PPP. That means prepare online, present online, publish online right away. So everybody with a little training, they can be the web developer by working on here. That's the idea. Any questions? YCO for anything as a service via UBC and IDAD. We already raised some questions. I think that's pretty much. Thank you very much. Now, please stop recording. Thank you.